Hey friends, I'm outside here on this beautiful day in the late spring. It's actually May right now. And I just had a few thoughts going through my head and I was like, you know what? I gotta go on video real quick and share this with my peeps. So I just had a whole bunch of things running through my head, of course, because, I'm a certified health coach and I'm always thinking of more simple ways to help people on their path to better health and wellness, especially those who are suffering with Lyme disease or other autoimmune conditions, because that's a big part of my story. And I'll briefly say real quick that my story began for the most part when I was around 31 or 32 years old. I'll be 45 at the end of this month. And I was told when I was in my young 30s that I was going to have to live on a prescription medication the rest of my life after my chronic Lyme diagnosis. And my rheumatologist at the time had also diagnosed me with Sjogren's syndrome. And they're like, you're going to have to stay on this prescription the rest of your life because an autoimmune condition is serious business and it just affects your organs, everything. And so I was like, you know what? I'm too young of a mom still. I have a lot of life left to live. God has a greater purpose for me. And I just started to seek out different things outside of the regular medical realm of things, and had to become my own advocate, literally, because I was feeling like I wasn't being listened to. They wanted to push prescriptions on me and tell me that I just had severe depression or severe anxiety, and I just wasn't having it, because I was just like, no, I'm not thinking these thoughts on my own. Like, these are physical symptoms that I'm experiencing and something is seriously wrong with me. And it didn't take me long where I went to webmd.com. This was years ago, and I pretty much self-diagnosed myself, and then had gone to other doctors and told them that I was pretty sure I had Lyme disease. And believe it or not, some of the doctors that I saw seemed to not even really believe in Lyme disease. They really thought that it was more of a, let's just say, a psychological issue than anything else, and it really wasn't. So that's where I started to venture out and came across a Lyme literate doctor, a naturopath doctor. I was also seeing a chiropractor, a different one at the time, but in a nutshell, I've learned on my journey now that I wish I would have known these things years ago, you guys, because, I can literally help people suffering with Lyme disease and an autoimmune condition. I can help you save at least 5 years of trial and error, trying to figure things all out. And of course, everybody is a bio-individual. All of us are different. So what may have worked for me may not all necessarily work for somebody else. But I will say that most of my customers and my clients are seeing amazing results. They're reclaiming their quality of life because of the tips that I've been able to share with them. And so one of those I'm going to go into here quickly before this gets too long of a video. And I call it the Core 4 method. And what that looks like is our gut health is a core aspect of our overall health. And think of your body like a tree. Just to give you a quick analogy, your body is like a tree, and your gut microbiome is like your soil system. And when it's out of balance, you're going to start to feel signs and symptoms, and it's your body's just alarm system, just like we get, different notifications on our vehicles when it needs an oil change or the tire pressure is low or something like that. Like, we, are flashed all these alert systems, right? And that's what our body does when it's out of balance. And it's just a matter of getting the body back into balance. And that's why it's called dis-ease. Right, that they call it diseases, but it's really just dis-ease in the body. And once you tackle it with the right tools, the right supportive tools, the body is amazing. We are divinely created by God, and when we give our bodies the right tools, we start to heal. So here I am 10 years later. Formerly I was bedbound, couldn't I was bedbound for like 6 months, couldn't drive for almost 2.5 years, had severe anxiety, had severe depression. Of course, at the time, 10 years ago, I had also gone through a very painful, blindsided divorce. It was very unexpected to me. And, and then I had my Lyme diagnosis and the Sjogren's syndrome diagnosis. And so it was just like, I felt like a female version of Job, right, in the Bible. And so with that in a nutshell, let me go back to the core 4 here real quick, because I have a habit of bunny trailing off my thoughts real quick. The core 4 method with our gut health to support your gut for overall health and well-being, because there is also the gut-brain axis. So what affects our gut is also going to affect our brain and vice versa. But the core 4 are, you first want to have prebiotic fiber in supplementation in your diet. That can look like anything like, well, I have my favorite pink drink here that has prebiotic fiber in it. It's also high in antioxidants. And I blended this actually with my electrolytes drink that I also get through my wellness company. And it's just a perfect clean ingredients blend that I like to have. And so prebiotic fiber is important to have, like I said. Apples, bananas have prebiotic fiber. And when you get apples, you want to make sure that they're organic, because they are sprayed with pesticides. So you do want to make sure that you get organic. That's one of the dirty dozen on the list at ewg.org. And then the second thing is probiotics. Now, I just want to touch on probiotics real quick, because not all probiotics are created equal. You definitely want to make sure that it's a freeze-dried, delayed release probiotic. If it's not, if it doesn't say anything like that on the bottle, do not take it. It is literally a waste of your money. There's a lot of probiotics out there on the market. They do a really, really great job at marketing to us, the consumers, to buy their product. If you do get one at the store, which I do not highly recommend at all, I don't even recommend it at all whatsoever, but make sure it's organic or non-GMO. And make sure that it is a delayed release, freeze-dried probiotic. Because what happens is, if it's not a delayed release capsule, it's going to start activating in your mouth. And probiotics are activated with heat, and our mouths are warm. So by the time a non-delayed release probiotic goes into your mouth and hits your small intestine, it's not going to be very effective once it hits where it really needs to be effective the most, which is in more of your GI system. So that's number 2. Number 3 is you want to make sure you have collagen that you're taking. And again, with this one, not all collagen are the same. You want to make sure that it's a bioavailable form. And what that means is that it's absorbable. And my company also has that as well, and I love it because it's doing amazing on my skin. I don't even feel like I'm almost 45, guys, but anyways, so collagen is another huge piece, and I can go more into depth on a different video about each of these supplements soon. And then the other one is digestive enzymes, and once again, not all digestive enzymes are created equal. You definitely want to make sure that they are absorbable forms and they come from natural sources, not synthetic, man-made. So my wellness company does also have, figured I should still get the rest of my steps in. My wellness company has digestive enzymes, and it has an natural anti-inflammatory in it. And some of the digestive enzymes that it has in the formula is from pineapple. It's bromelain. So if you don't like to eat pineapple or any of that stuff, then I highly recommend trying my supplements out. I'm a huge fan of them. I've been on them for now about 8 years, and they're just amazing. So I guess I'll stop there. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and this is your reminder, go get your steps in. Be blessed. Have a great day. Ciao for now.